Hello gymnasts, how are we all? We've been missing you so much. We hope that everybody is safe and well. This is my first chance that I've got to get back up to the gym. It's really quiet up here without you all. But all your coaches, we were all talking today and we're missing you like crazy. So what we've decided is we're all going to put a couple of little videos together over the next coming weeks. Just to try and keep you busy at home. I'm sure you've all been doing a little bit practicing cartwheels and handstands and stuff. But what I'm going to do this evening, I'm just going to put a couple of maybe 15 minutes together where we'll go through a little warm-up, a few stretches, and we might do a little bit of hard work just before we finish. It's good to see everybody. Hi guys. So what I have with me this evening, I have a little bottle of water just in case I get thirsty. And I've also been lucky enough that I was able to grab one of these green mats. Now if one of these mats wasn't up in the gym here, I'd be able to grab maybe a towel, maybe have a carpet at home, a little mat, anything that's nice and soft. We're not going to do too much this evening because this is only really our first class back. But as we move on, it might get a little bit more difficult in the weeks to come. So again, it's really nice to see. We've been missing you so much. I hope everybody in your family is safe. I hope everybody is well. I hope you've been getting a little bit of schoolwork done. We've been really lucky that the sun has been shining, so hopefully you've got to get outside maybe in your back gardens or maybe in your front gardens or little walks. And I just hope that everybody is really, really well and safe. Let's hope we'll get back to gymnastics as soon as possible. But for now, we're just going to send you on a couple of videos just to keep you occupied at home, okay? So I'd like you to follow me. Make sure before you start that everything is nice and safe. You don't want to be kicking tables, so move the tables out of the way. Move some of the couches out of the way if you had to. But we're not going to need a whole lot of room for today's exercise. So we're just going to start with a small little warm-up. So I'm going to stand up. We're just going to jog on the spot. Will you count with me now? I'm going to count to 10 seconds, so I'd like you counting with me on the count of 3. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me hear you. 5, 6, good. 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, next one. I'm going to stand tall. Before I start, can anyone in there show me what a jumping jack looks like? Very good. Right, we're all going to do 10 together. Jumping jacks. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep counting now. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Brilliant. Standing nice and tall. Next one. Can anyone show me what a little stride is? Very good. Some very clever boys and girls. So we're going to do them for 10. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stand tall. Brilliant. Right, we're going to put both arms out in front. Very good. We're going to swing them backwards for 5 on the count of 3. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out in front and forward for 5. I'm going to let you count this one. Ready? Go. Brilliant. We're going to grab our arms together. We're going to shake our wrists around. Good. We're going to push our arms away. Excellent. Arms nice and wide. Can anyone grab your arms behind and push them back? Brilliant. Okay. Shaking out my wrists. Next one. Can you see the line that I have on the floor? Now you mightn't have a line like I have here, but you might be able to have, you might have a little line on the timber floor at home. You might be able maybe to grab your school tie and put it down on the floor. Anything that creates a little line, because we're going to do 2 minutes work, just jumps over and back on the line. Ready to go? Hands together, hands at our sides, and we're going over and back for 10. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Brilliant. Okay, we're going to face the line this time, and we're going to jump over and back for 10. A little bit trickier. Ready? Let's go. 1, keep counting. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Brilliant. Give yourselves a little round of applause. Nice work. Everyone feeling warm? Okay, we're going to do a little couple of stretches. First thing I'd like you to show me. A straddle sit, right? Now I haven't been up here in a while, so I'm getting a little bit rusty on trying to remember my positions. So I'm going to give everybody 5 seconds to see if they can get into a straddle sit. Then I'm going to jump into a straddle sit, and let's see if we're both sitting in the same position. Ready? Straddle, sit, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guys, they look great. Well done. So I'm on my bum, my legs are apart, trying to point my toes. My arms can be out wide or they can be up tall. Well done, everybody. They're really nice. Right, we're going to sit nice and tall and straddle for 5 seconds. Okay, everyone go floppy. Floppy. When I clap my hands, sit nice and tall for 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brilliant. I'm going to stretch over to my right leg. Now it doesn't matter if I can't touch my toe. I can't touch my toe yet, but I'm only going to try my best to go as far as I can. I don't want to bend my knees because that will make it a little bit easier and I won't be improving. So let's try to keep my legs straight. Let's just reach as far as I can for 7 seconds. Will ye count 7 for me? Ready, go. And back up tall. And my left leg for 7. And go. And up tall. And finally down the middle. And let's go. 7 seconds. I'll count with you this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and shake your legs. Well done. Okay, next one. A pike sit. I'm going to give you guys, because this one might even be a little bit easier, because we have some clever boys and girls in here. I'm going to give you 3 seconds to be in a pike sit for me, after I've clapped my hands. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Legs are together this time. Toes are pointed really strong. My arms are up covering my ears, or they're out wide, whichever one you prefer. Right, this time we're all going to reach forward, but we're going to try and hold it for 10 seconds, okay? Now for this one, what I'm going to do, I'm going to start my hands up nice and high. This is really easy for me. But by the time I get to 10, I'm going to be stretched towards my toes as far as I can. Again, it doesn't matter if I can't touch my toes. I still can't touch my toes, but I'm only going to try my best to get down there, okay? So we're up tall. Hands on the tops of my knees, and for 10 seconds I'm going to stretch towards my toes. Let's go. 1, 2, trying to get a little bit closer. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and sitting back up tall. Well done. Give your legs a little shake. Brilliant. This time, for 10 seconds, I'm going to stretch out as far as I can. Ready? Tall, and stretch. And hold. 1, 2. Keep counting, guys. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And shake your legs. Well done, everybody. Okay, 1 or 2 little challenges. Let's try this. So I have my legs a little bit apart. I'm going to put my hands out in front. And can anyone just relax down and sit here? Brilliant. Some very nice ones there. And stand back up tall, and once more, down and just sit and relax. Really, really good, guys. You have definitely been doing a little bit of work at home since I've last seen you. Well done. Back up tall. Excellent. Shake off your legs and hands. Okay, next one. We're going to try 1 or 2 little balance skills before we move on. So we're going to try some little balance skills, then some maybe little jumps. Who can please show me on the count of 3 with a flat foot on the floor what a spin hold might look like? Can you remember? 1, 2, 3. Very good. Cover your ears. Good. Knee a little bit higher. They are really nice. This is my best spin hold. I'm trying really hard. I'm looking out in front. My arms are trying to cover my ears, and my foot is flat on the floor. Well done and relax. Okay, some of them very, very strong. If you would like to make that a little bit harder, what could you do? What could you do? Shout at me what you could do to make it a little bit harder. 1, you could try hold it for longer, very good. what else could you try and do? Is there anyone out there who thinks they might be able to hold this up on their toe? Not just on one toe now, but we could use all our toes. So how I'm going to start with my hands up. I'm going to bring up my knee, oh, a little bit wobbly. Bring up my knee, I'm going to hold, and on the count of 3, I'm going to try push up and hold up on my toes. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, hold. Good, that's a tricky one. Let's try that once more. So hands at my ears, bring up my knee, get my balance first, and now I'm going to try and push and hold for 3. Ready? Up and hold. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that one was a little bit better. So that just proves that a little bit of practice makes perfect. Okay, next one. Arabesque. Arabesque. Now, we will have some of the boys watching this and some of the girls. Our arabesques sometimes look a little bit different. So if you're doing this with your sister at home and her arabesque looks a little bit different to yours, boys, or girls, if you're doing this with your brothers at home and their arabesques look a little bit different to your one, it doesn't mean that anyone's is right or anyone's is wrong. We both have different ways of doing them, and I'm going to try both of them with you today. Okay? So the first one, can anyone show me an arabesque? Your best attempt at arabesque on the count of 3. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Well done, everybody. Good work. Give yourselves a round of applause. Right, now, if your brother or sister were on either side of you, and they might have looked a little bit different, can you tell me what the difference in the 2 arabesques are? First, I'm going to show you a boy's arabesque, then I'm going to show you the girls' one. Okay, so arabesque for boys, take a look. Okay, that's the boys' one, and the arabesque for the girls. Take a look. Can anyone tell me what the difference is? There's one real obvious difference. What is it? Brilliant. In the boys' arabesque, my chest is down. In a girl's arabesque, my chest must stay up really high. Brilliant. Now, because I'm one of your male coaches in here, we're going to practice one more arabesque. Girls, you're going to show me it with your chest up nice and high. Boys, you're going to show me it with your chest down in line with the floor. Are you ready? On the count of 3. And when we start holding it, I want you guys to count for 5. Because I'm starting to get a little bit tired here and I need you to do some work for me. So, 5 seconds in arabesque. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, and hold. And count for me, guys. 1. Brilliant. Thank you. Great work, everybody. Okay, we've got 5 minutes left in our class. Okay? 5 minutes. Now, as I said, this one might seem a little bit easy for some, but I promise you they're going to get a little bit more tricky as they go. And before I leave today, I'm going to leave you with a challenge. So remind me before the class ends that I have a challenge to give you before I see you again. Okay? We're going to do 2 or 3 different types of jumps. Now, who can tell me, no matter what jump we do in the world, what must we be able to come back into? A landing what? Shout it out. A landing position. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You've remembered everything. You're very clever. So I must get into a landing position. On the count of 3, show me your landing positions. 1, 2, 3. Brilliant. Stand tall. Landing position. 1, 2, 3. Stand tall. Right. For this next one, I want you to grab maybe your brother, a sister, an adult, a parent, who's ever in your house. They're going to do a little bit of work on your landing position. Now, I'm up here on my own in the gym, so I don't have anyone really to test me. But you're going to get someone to test your landing positions, and this is how they're going to do it. You're going to hold your landing position, and you're going to try and hold it for 20 seconds. But while you're holding it, I want you to get maybe your brother, your sister, an adult in the house, just to give you little tips on your hands, your feet, and your hips, just to try and slightly knock you off balance. As soon as you feel off balance, I want you to try and get back into your landing position as fast as you can. And by doing a little bit of work on this will train our bodies when we're coming out of the sky to be able to squeeze into our landing position and know it as quickly as possible. Okay? So I'm going to give you 20 seconds to grab someone, bring them into the room or into your bedroom, wherever you're doing this, and try and get him to knock you off balance without pushing you over. Okay, I don't want any injuries. So, I'm going to hold my landing position, call him in, say, okay, brother, sister, mum and dad, auntie or uncle, nanny or granddad, I want you to try and push me over for 20 seconds while I stay rock solid. I should look like a statue. And 3, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 3, good, really good. 5, 6, 7, good guys. Keep trying to knock him over a little bit, but don't push him onto the floor now. This is good, really strong. 11, 12, keep holding strong, gymnasts, that's brilliant. 15, 16, 17, hold, 18, 19, and freeze and relax. Well done. Brilliant work, guys, that was awesome. Now, if you want to show your parents or whoever's trying to push you just how tricky that really is, maybe reverse the roles, let you be the guy that's trying to push him over, and see if they can hold a landing position for 20 seconds. Okay, but we're going to move on. 2 jumps to do before your challenge at the end of class. I'm not going to make them easy. We're going to start with a really tricky jump, okay? So we've done a little stretch exercise earlier today that might help this jump, okay? It starts with our 2 feet together. We're going to jump into the air and our legs are going to come out in front of us, and we're going to come back into a landing position. Can anyone think, what stretch did we do earlier that we could do that jump now in the air, that stretch might have helped? What is it? Now, it looks like a star jump, but it's a little bit trickier than a star jump. Brilliant, a straddle jump, excellent. So earlier today, I was in my straddle and I was reaching. Now I'm going to try and do that in the air, okay? Now I don't have to jump too high. I only want my jump to be small, but I'm going to try and hit a little straddle shape with my feet in the air. Here's my best attempt. When I land, I want ye to do one. Then I'll do one, then you'll do one, then I'll do one, then you'll do a straddle jump, and we'll all get into our landing position. Are you ready? 1. Your go. Go. Excellent. 2. Your go, guys. Go. Brilliant. My go. 3. Excellent. Final 1. Go. And hold. Everyone in a landing position. Brilliant. Well done. Give yourselves a round of applause. So if I wanted to make that better, what would I practice? Brilliant. The more I practice my straddle chest on floor, the better my straddle jump will get. Very clever. Okay. Final one of the evening. You're going to turn around from the camera, so I'm going to turn this way. Okay? Now, if I'm facing this way, and I wanted to get back around to face the camera, what would I be doing? A what? Half jump turn. Brilliant. Right, this is my best attempt. Now show me yours. Turn around and jump, face the camera and hold. One more. Ready? So I turn around, hands up at my ears, jump and face the camera and hold. Show me your effort, gymnasts. Go. Hold it. Hold it. Brilliant, and relax. Give yourself a round of applause. Okay, my challenge before I go. Okay? Now this is a really tricky one. Really tricky one. We're going to put 2 skills together and we're going to see in the next week how much we can improve it. Okay? So I'm going to start with my legs together. My hands are out in front. I'm going to roll back to a little shoulder stand. And I'm going to try and roll out to stand up tall. Now what you'll notice is that time I was able to do it without my hands touching the floor. Right? Now that took a lot of practice. I've been practicing that for years and years. So here's what I want to do. If I'm still finding that tricky, here's how I'm going to try and improve it. I'm going to roll back. Watch where my hand will go. One will come out, and one hand will help me stand up. If I can do it that way, that is absolutely super. Keep practicing like that until it gets a little bit easier, okay? Now, how I started, for anyone that's starting doing their rolls, their shoulder stands to stand up, For anyone that finds them a little bit trickier, this is how I was still doing them up to a couple of days ago. So here's what I was doing. I was still starting with my legs together. I was rolling back, and I was just using both arms to try and get myself up to standing. The secret in this one is we're going to try and always keep our legs together, okay? Now, if you want to be really inventive, when you stand up out of your shoulder stand, you could practice your straddle jump, or you could practice your half jump turn out of it, but we might get onto some trickier stuff and more difficult stuff like that in the next couple of weeks, okay? So I think that's our time up just for today. It was so nice to see you all. I'll be telling your coaches that you're all looking really fit, that you've all been doing a little bit of practice at home. And the next time you see me, it could be one of your coaches that you work with during the week. We're all going to do a little video for you because we're really starting to miss you, okay? But the thing is, we will eventually get back in here. It will feel like none of this was happening. We will get back to a bit of normality, hopefully. And we're really looking forward to seeing everyone back in here safe and happy, okay? So it was really nice seeing you guys. I hope you all have a lovely week. And we will chat to you all again really soon. Bye.